Hi, Mark Diaz here for 2danimation101.com. In this lesson, we're gonna adjust the eyes and the mouth for this painting. So I'm right here in Cartoon Animator 4. If you want to follow along, you can open the file Mona Lisa Eyes Mouth Start. Okay, now I'm going to save this as end. This is gonna be the end result. Now with the Mona Lisa, I just click on it. I'm on stage mode. Now I'm going to go to composer mode by clicking on the top tool in the side tools panel. And then in here, I click on the head. Look, I have the transform tool selected. Then I click on the head. And then I go to content manager. And then from there, I'm going to select morph eye. From there, you can select different ones. I'm going to open the folder human. Then select the one for female. This is male. Male. Let's go to female, and it's gonna be this one. Female brown. The female 05. Double click, and now it has those types of eyes. Let me zoom in a little bit. And there's a problem in here. Can you see it? One eye is bigger than the other. That has to do with the face mask. So let's fix that. I'm gonna click on the head, then click on face fitting editor, and then in there, let me zoom in. This eye is too big, so I'm gonna make it small. And the right one, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, so they are about the same size. Right there, let's see if that fixes the problem. There you go, that looks a little bit better, but now I feel that as if this eye it looks too big. Let me fix it again. In fast forward, I just click on face fitting editor. And in fast forward, I fix it. Press OK. There you go. I think that works. Face preview. And now it's working. The problem is that, as you can see, the eyes are too real and they are not part of a painting. That's a mistake. We don't want that. So what I'm going to do is click on the top toolbar, select the eye. And from there, I'm going to change the eye white. I'm going to click from all the parts that I can edit. I'm going to select eyeball white. Now, I could be changing the hue a little bit for this, but because I'm colorblind, I'm not going to be doing that because that's a problem for me. So if you have a weakness like mine, or you want to be super duper precise, instead of having that white background, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select the same exact color as the eyeball white from the painting. So let me go back. I'm going to just close this, leave the changes as they are. And then if I go to Photoshop, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom in a little bit, and then a part of the skin, I'm going to take it and make it as the texture. Use it as the texture for the eye. So I'm just going to select the mask tool, then select a little square in here, like so. And then I select the background layer. Make sure you have the background layer selected. Then I press Ctrl J. And now I have this layer that I'm going to use as the eye white. Remember, you can just right click, then convert to smart object, then double click, and I'm going to export this. Pressing Ctrl Shift S, save, and then in the folder images export, I'm going to name it eye white. There you go. Now if I go to Cartoon Animator, I have the head selected. I press on the eye settings. Then I select eye white and click on import. From there, I'm going to click on images export and select eye white. Open. There you go. Now this is working much better. The problem is the iris. For the iris, I'm gonna make the brightness a little bit darker. There it is. Then I'm going to select the highlight, and then on opacity, reduce it to 51. That's it. Now let's go to eyeball iris, and then change the brightness a little bit to be more mixed. Kind of like that. Okay, now let's preview it. There it is. And now let's see how it looks when it closes the eyes. Yes, for the eye blink. It works. Perfect. Now, the eyelash. For the eyelash, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the eyelash and I'm gonna remove the eye makeup. There you go. That looks more like the Mona Lisa. Let's see how it looks with the makeup and without it. There you go. That looks a little bit more natural. Now I close the eye settings and the eyes are set. Now I'm going to change the mouth. With this character selected, I go to Content Manager and then I click on Morph Mouth. And we're just gonna select normal. Double click and that's it. Now click on the Mona Lisa head, then mouth. And I'm gonna change the teeth a little bit. First, I want to change the position a little bit in the x-axis, just a little bit to be centered around there. Maybe the y position just a little bit, not too much. Maybe -3. We're gonna do some testing. And then I do want to change the saturation because this is too white, and as you can see the color should be a little bit more yellowish. So for this I am going to change the hue a little bit. Now for this I'm gonna ask someone on my team to help me with this. Okay, I had Sato to help me with this and the number is 11. Alrighty then. Now with that said, I am now going to leave it like that. The x is gonna be 23. Well, no, maybe 21 -3. The y, and then the hue is gonna be 11. Let's see if we need to rotate a little bit. Yeah, 2 -1. Alrighty then. Now I close it. And that's it. Now this character is ready to be animated. Let me go back. And that's it. Now in the next lesson, we're gonna be adding lip sync. Okay? See you in the next lesson.